Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at Community Report 89 for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This was published on the 18th of December 2023, so I'm assuming that this will be the last community report of the year. And it's a relatively straightforward one, so I'm just going to jump straight in and take you through it. It says, "Greetings, dear comrades of the Soviet Republic and fans of our game worldwide. As the year draws to a close, our thoughts turn to the festive holiday season. It's been a year full of development and progress, inching us ever closer to the final release of our game. We're not there yet, but the strides we've made are undeniable, and we were committed to pushing forward until everything is right." So moving down, this report brings more updates to new variants and graphic enhancements to in-game buildings. First up is our new large train station modelled on the real-life station in Kostišić. I think that's how it's pronounced, in Slovakia. It features a four-rail layout and embodies the architectural style of the Soviet era, a fine addition to the existing structures of the game. And I've had a look at this, and I really like the look of this building. But of course, if I look at the next picture, this is the thing that really interests me, that we've now got a station in game. I know there's modded versions. Guys, apologize to those who've made it. We've now got a 4-track connection to a station for the in-game models, which I think will be very useful, because the lack of a 4-track station has always put me off building a complex interchange like this. So we're certainly going to be looking at that when it's released. It says, continuing with our model updates, we've given a fresh look to the food factory and distillery, like our recent gravel processing revamp. These buildings are better represent the Soviet era's architecture style, moving away from their previously outdated references. So this is the food factory, I presume, is on the left here, and the right hand side is a distillery, because I'm just going on the actual platform that they stand on, because the food factory is bigger. Again, I like this layout actually, and of course when this is updated, I'm going to assume that any active game you've got will pick up these textures and change it in game. So hopefully, and that's the reason why I'm guessing that this is a distillery, because of course they can't change the actual blueprint that's placed on the map. Otherwise it wreck people's games and then effectively force us all to restart again. So moving down, it says, we are excited to introduce 2 medium-sized shopping centres in the game. These new additions, based on actual buildings in Kostić, Slovakia, offer more variety and negate the need for modded structures. Shopping centres are a versatile component of our game, and we're pleased to enhance their range. Now, first impression, these look the same, but they are different, because if you look at this one, you've got the road connection comes in here, and you've got 2 drop-off points, and I really like this elevated section here. It adds a little bit more realism to the game. It's got some footpath connections. Also, I'd be very interested to see where it's actually got the factory connections as well. And of course, this second one looks very similar, but it's got the 2 drop-off points on the side. It's also quite interesting. I don't know if you can see, but there seems to be somebody walking on these elevated sections here. So I do wonder whether there's actually a kind of footpath where they can walk up through to get into the store, and that'd be pretty interesting. Also, I'm noticing this elevated footpath over the tracks here. That's actually got girders. I don't think I've ever built any of those. I think I might take a look at those, whether it's available in game. Down again we go. It says, an important aesthetic update that we've made is tweaking with connections between distinct types of roads. But we focus particularly on panel road connections, which needed some refinement, and the attached image displays the improvements. Yeah, I must admit, I've been recently converted to using panel roads. I think they're a very good substitute for when you're building up a local area and you've got problems with the supply of asphalt. And I have noticed that some of the connections were where they connected with other types of road didn't look particularly that good. I think it kind of makes the junctions look a lot more crisper now. So I'm liking that. I actually quite like this layout as well. And I think you've got the different road types here as well. You've got the one on the right here is a asphalt road with street lights, and then on the opposite side you've just got a plain asphalt road with an intersection between the two. Now, I'm just going to read the intro to the next section. It says, additionally, we are thrilled to present our new gameplay trailer crafted by our friends at Hooded Horse. This video will be for features for the game's store page and give players a glimpse at the Soviet Republic experience. Now, I'm not going to play the trailer because it's just going to mess up my recording completely, because it's a YouTube within a recording within a recording. So, and I have watched it. It is a really great trailer, and I would strongly recommend that if you want to get a feel for the game, I'd certainly recommend checking it out in your own time, as it may not be available just yet, but you can get it from the community report. There will be a link in the video description. And that completes the main body of the report. The last couple of sections is just the outro, which I'll go through now. So as this last report of the year, we are gearing up for the full swing of the holiday season. It's a time for us to slow down a bit, spend some time with friends and family, reflect on the past year, and gear up for the next year. And the picture here, I think, is just showing the news buildings with at night with the lighting effects on it. It's like that. So if you're into playing with night enabled, this is what you're going to see at night. Really like the rail station in the background there. So the final line is, we hope you find joy and relaxation during this holiday period, whether it's in spending time with loved ones or diving into your favourite games. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. So that's the report, straight to the point. Must admit, I do like these new buildings, and I think I think the way the devs are going by adding these buildings to the base game, I think it makes it more attractive to new players. Plus, it kind of pulls me back from you always using modding and start. So I think probably over time I'm gonna have to start taking a deeper dive into the actual base buildings before I start looking at modded buildings. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. Any comments, feedback, feel free to chuck it in the video description. And I'll add my greetings for this holiday season. Enjoy yourself, have fun, and above all, really enjoy your gaming. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.